Welcome back to another Sunday prep day. Every Sunday I prepare everything for the week and you get to join me. So today I'm just cutting some vegetables and I'm making a curry paste. So right now I'm just cutting up some celery for some risotto later this week. And we'll just go over our menu. So for lunch today, as usual on Sunday, I'm going to have some sandwiches. I have some roast beef and some baguette. Because, again, I am diabetic. I had to cut carbs. So during the week, I eat low-carb, keto-friendly lunches. But I do miss my sandwiches sometimes. So usually on Sunday, I have my sandwiches. So... and then for dinner, I'm going to make a stamppot, which is a Dutch dish consisting of potatoes mashed with some kind of vegetable. And I'm going with a leek. So leek, some bacon, some cheese, things like that. So speaking of, let's cut some leek right now. So I need that for my stamppot, but also I'm going to do some stir fries. So, with my leek stamppot, I'm also going to have some, pork chops that I'm going to make in the oven. Then on Monday, Meatless Monday, I'm going to have a salad for lunch with peppers and cucumber. And then for dinner, I'm going to make a vegan curry. So, that's what I'm going to make a curry paste today. Then on Tuesday for lunch, I'm going to do some broccoli stir-fried with some peppers or chilies and some sausage. And then for dinner, I'm going to do some quesadillas with chicken. And I still have some roasted salsa left over from last time, so I'll just use that. And then Wednesday for lunch, I'm gonna do some Brussels sprouts with some bacon and probably some onions, some chili, things like that. Let's chop up some onion. Then for dinner, I'm gonna do some risotto. So with probably some spinach. I have that in the freezer, and I'll just have some sausage with that. And then on Thursday for lunch, I'll do a stir fry with broccoli, lots of veggies, and some chicken. And then for dinner, I'm going to do some ramen. I've been into that lately with just some, I think I'm going to serve that with some gyoza on top. Or maybe I'll do some panko breaded chicken again, like a katsu. I don't know yet. So I'm just cutting these onions for my, a lot of things for my Brussels sprouts, my broccoli stir fry, my quesadillas, things like that. So then Friday for lunch, I'm just gonna do some salmon with some green beans. And then for dinner, I'm gonna do some fish tacos with some ramen. Not salmon, not ramen. That doesn't really go together, does it? So this red onion I'm just gonna cut nice and fine for my risotto. And for my salsa for the fish tacos. There we go. And then, among other things, for my leek stumppot, I want a yellow onion, just for the color. Since that's white and green, I don't want a red onion in there. And whatever I've left over, I'll just use in the other things that I need some onions for. And there we go. I actually think I'm going to get another container. It's not going to fit with the red onions. And then here I have some shallots that I'm going to use for the curry paste. So I'm just going to give them a really rough chop. I already peeled them. I'm just going to chuck that in the bowl for my food processor, because that's what I'll use for my curry paste in a bit after I add all the other ingredients. There we go. And speaking of some of the other ingredients, I have some garlic here that I already peeled, so I'm just gonna throw in a bunch of cloves. Probably about half a bulb. There we go. Oh, one more shallot. And then a couple of these cloves I'm just gonna cut nice and fine for things like my risotto, the Brussels sprouts, the stir fry. Quesadillas as well. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I like using garlic in a lot of things. I am getting over a cold, so apologies for the heavy breathing. Okay, that's all our garlic done. Next up, let's do some carrot. So I'll just quickly peel that, and I'll just use that in my stir fry. And then I'll just cut them into little medallions. Another thing out of the way. Next, we'll do some pepper. So I have a red one and a yellow one. Just clean the seeds out. And then half of each I'm just going to cut into little strips to go on my salad. And the other half I'll cut finer for my stir fry, things like that. So for that, again, I'll just cut it one way. Turn 90 degrees and cut them into little cubes. And then I'll do exactly the same with these yellow ones. And then I have a whole whole bunch of chilies. So some are going to go in the stir fry and things like that, but also some are going to go in the curry paste. Normally I would use green peppers, but I just had a bunch of red chilies still. These are a bit on the spicy side, and I don't want too many seeds in my curry paste, so I'm just going to clean them out. Then I have 5 or 6 of these chilies that I'm just going to throw in with the curry paste, and the other ones I'm just going to cut nice and fine. Next up, some cherry tomatoes. Those are going to go in the curry. So all I'm going to do is just cut them in half or quarters just so they cook down a bit faster. And next up, some potatoes for the stompot tonight. So I'm just going to quickly peel them. And I'll give them a quick chop. Next up, for my salad, I need some cucumber. So I have 2. I'm just going to cut them into little slices. So I'll use most of these for my salad, but I'll also throw some on my sandwich later, I think. Then next up, some green beans for my meal with salmon on Friday. So I'll just top and tail them. And that should be enough for one meal. Next up, we'll do some broccoli. For the sausage, I'll have some bigger florets, and a couple for the stir fry I'll do a bit smaller. So I'll just cut these to a size perfect for stir frying. Yeah, that will be enough for a stir fry. So these bits I'll leave a little bit bigger to go with my sausage. There we go. And I'll just save the stem for another day for something like broccoli rice or things like that. And then here I have some Brussels sprouts that I'm just going to clean real quick and cut in half. So I have a whole bunch of them. And these are going to go in my, well, I'll do like a stir fry kind of thing with bacon and onions and chilies. And that should be plenty for one meal. Then here we have some cilantro for my salsa. I'm going to take the stems and put those in with my curry paste. And I saved some stems from last time as well. That's a perfect way to use them. And the leaves I'm just going to roll up tight and just cut nice and fine. And then finally I have a whole bunch of fresh turmeric and some ginger that I'm going to peel. I just put some gloves on because fresh turmeric really stains badly. So I'm just going to peel these real quick. And then I'll just give these a rough chop just to make it a little easier on the food processor. Because this is quite fibrous, so this way it's a lot easier to blend up. And almost forgot, I have some lemongrass. And same thing, I'm just gonna cut it up a bit just to help the food processor along. There we go. Lid on. And I'm just gonna put this on the food processor and pulse it until it's nice and fine. And that is done. I'm just going to transfer this into some glass containers because of the turmeric in here. Anything plastic will stain really bad if you store it. And this is more than I need for that one batch on Monday. So I always make a double batch because it keeps in the fridge for like 2 weeks or even more. So within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm just going to make some more curry. So, but yeah, in a moment, I'm just going to transfer this, but I think I can end the video now. Yeah, that's it. I have everything ready for the week. So now I can just make dinner or lunch in minutes. And if you like this, I do this every single Sunday. So leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.